Hello traders, welcome back to Simply Forex. I hope you're well on this lovely Monday. Rather surprisingly on this Monday, Dubai has like torrential rain all day. You know, we're not used to it. Yeah, so there you go, rain for us today. It's like being back in Blighty, back in the UK. And also, guys, we got an alarm this morning explaining that it's raining and, stay at home, chill out. It's like, okay, I do that anyway. But there you go. There's my interesting fact for today. Guys, hope you had a nice weekend. What did you get up to? Hope you didn't do anything that I wouldn't do. So you can pretty much do whatever you like. What did I do? What did I do? We had a barbecue at the park. It wasn't raining then on Saturday. And then Sunday, I went to a first birthday party. That's how rock and roll I am these days. So there you go. That was my weekend. And we're in a trade as well for Monday. We're in a trade, which I will explain shortly. So yeah, I'll explain my trade shortly, guys, what we're currently in. And we'll also take as many of your questions as we can. So guys, don't be shy, fire as many questions as you like. There's no such thing as a silly question. And if there is, we'll point it out and ridicule it. No, I'm only joking. There is no such thing as a silly question. So yeah, feel free to ask whatever you like, guys, about trading. Also, very importantly, Liverpool won 3-1. But unfortunately, so did Manchester City. But yeah, Liverpool won, so we're happy. All round good weekend, barbecues, parties, Liverpool won, but rain today. Anyway, you're not here to talk about my social calendar. Let's talk trading. Before we do, let's see who is in the house. Colin, Forex and Mondays, always a question mark. Yeah, it can be. You know, that the first couple of, before the London opens, I'm not really interested in trading on a Monday. There's not much happening. Sort of the weekend crew come in, get down to their desks. So yeah, Monday mornings before the London Open, not much going on in terms of trades. But after the London Open, guys, I've managed to find a trade as part of our setup that I showed you earlier in the analysis. Colin, so about the rain, like 3 centimeters. Well, the thing is, it's not geared up for rain. So there's no drainage. Like the roads don't drain really. It takes forever to drain. So the puddles, are like a foot deep, but, it'll be gone in a day. And then there'll be beautiful sunshine every day. Not to rub it in, but Colin, you know what that feels like as well. Anyway, Greg, g'day, Greg. How are you? Sifo, hello, everyone. Carlos, another goal from Lucho. Indeed, Luis Diaz scored for Liverpool. Godwin, how are you? Haven't seen your name for a while. Hi, Tom and the team. Say it with Stone. Hey, Tom. Say it with Stone. Every time I see your name, I think euro, US dollar. Hamza, a 9, thank you. Hamid, how are you? How are things? I'm very good, thank you, Hamid. Like I said, I had a nice weekend and we're ready to trade. Right, let me start with the trade that I am in, guys, all right? And I am in Euro Swiss franc. All right, let's start with the day chart. Those of you who watch my morning analysis vid will know this is a trade that I wanted to get into. And really, what we're seeing here, guys, is an uptrend. Yeah, because this is quite significant. Let's do this quickly. If I go here, right, if we go to this level here, we're still in a downtrend. Yeah, I'm not looking for buys. We're in a downtrend, and this is where we find ourselves. Will it come all the way down to here? It needs to break this grey zone. As it happens, yeah, it become an uptrend. Yeah, if I get out of this replay mode, you can now see that this move was significant enough to make this a new higher low. Yeah, we don't have a higher high, but we do have higher lows. So our target is the last high. Yeah, we're not trying to push it any further than that. We just want to get price back up to these highs. And if you look at the bullishness of the candles, you know, things are also, you know, the candles are also telling us to buy. Yeah, we've got this candle, this wick is a buying candle, this candle is a buying candle, you know, and we're just looking to take it back up to these highs. All right, so that's the plan. And then on the H4, yeah, I mean, H4 looks nice, right? Yeah, we're in an uptrend. Okay, we're in an uptrend. We've bounced off the moving average 20 and these last highs in here. So this was a really nice area for support. Yeah, and it proved to be, yeah, it bounced off that level. If we look at the H1, you will see my entry candle, you know, and no clues for guessing this was the entry candle. All right, nice bullish wick. I know it's a red candle, but that's irrelevant when you see such a bullish wick like that. Got a slight retrace at 9426. I've entered here. I've put my stop below this low here. Yeah, and the idea is to take it back up to that daily high that I spoke of. All right, so we're in this trade, guys, Euro Swiss franc. All right, well, this is a trade I entered today. I'm also in Euro pound, but let's take a look at a few of your questions, guys. Guys, where are your questions? I know it's Monday, but fire some questions. I've got more things to show you, so don't worry. Yeah, Euro pound, like I say, I'm also in that. And yes, there is an element of doubling up on Euro strength. I am doing that, but fully aware of my risk parameters. Not quite doubling up, shall we say. But Euro pound, yeah, we still like this trade. If we look at the page 4, you know, we had a very bearish candle. This is super bearish, right? But it never broke this grey zone. Yeah, it just never broke this grey zone. And we're getting a bit of a push off of this grey zone now. Yeah, so I'm still interested in buying this back up to here. Still need to see quite a few things happen, really, guys, for that to be a trade. But, you know, look at that pound reaction at this level. It never broke. Never broke. And we've had a nice bullish H1 candle. Look at this H1 wick. You know, even if you just bought Euro pound back up to here, yeah, you know, you could do that. And also, guys, I'm also looking at pound New Zealand dollar. All right, so pound New Zealand dollar. This is an interesting one because daily, you know, we love this level. Yeah, so pound New Zealand dollar, we were in an uptrend. We're now clearly, yeah, we'd say that's a high. We're clearly in a downtrend, right? Off the back of that New Zealand strength on Friday. We're getting lower highs, yeah, lower lows, yeah, we're in a downtrend. And it's retraced to this very nice grey zone. It's basically touched these last lows. What was once support becomes resistance. How many times do we see that set up in the market? That is Rambo and Rocky combined for a setup. Yeah, I love a bit of Sylvester Stallone. Have you seen the Slide documentary on Netflix? There are other streaming channels, but have you seen it on Netflix? Check it out. It's good. Anyway, where am I? H4. Yeah, so look, you know, it's literally come up, touched the moving average 20, touched these lows. Lots of things to like about selling this right now. But there is a big but. All right. Are we seeing a H4 structure break? And, you know, and the argument is yes. That is a H4 uptrend for me. Yeah, we've broken this last high. We now have higher highs. We didn't make lower lows. So this is the thing I'm wrestling with at the moment. All right. So I love this level. Yeah, I love this level. I don't like this structure break. Okay, so if I have a bit too much conflict, not enough reasons to sell, or even too many reasons not to sell, as in to buy, you know, I can't take the trade. You'll see my alarm is in here because this will be a H1 structure break. Yeah, because as you can see, we're still with H1 structure here, right? And this is where we find ourselves. So, you know, if we get a really nice reaction up here, plus we get a H1 structure break, then I have some decisions to make. There's a bit more confluence with my sell idea. All right, so I'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. But yeah, if we start seeing H1 structure breakdown, then, you know, that might be enough for me to enter the trade. We shall see. I need to see what the H4 candles are doing as well. So yeah, that's where we are with pound New Zealand dollar, guys, at the moment. And that's pretty much everything that I'm looking at. The yen pairs have come down. I was looking at euro yen. Yeah, if we look at euro yen, I'm, you know, really interested in this level here. Yeah, where price has reacted before. So really interested in here for euro yen. But all of the yen pairs are kind of breaking down, guys. Yeah, pound yen breaking down. Where else? What other yen pairs? Aussie dollar yen. Yeah, kind of breaking down. You know, we can expect price to get to here potentially. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Let's take a few of your questions now. And before I take your questions, guys, if you enjoy my analysis every day and receiving my trade ideas, then please come join the channel. Yeah, we'd love to have you and see your faces. Also, guys, please smash the notification button so you receive an alert every time we post a vid. And if everyone could please smash the like button. Yeah, it really helps support the vid, guys. While you do that, I'm going to have a quick drink of water. Ah, that water's strong. Right. Okay, Godwin. Godwin is a member, so we will take Godwin's question first. Let's have a look at gold. Let's do that. We haven't looked at gold for a while. It's a mess, for the want of a better word, really. You know, weekly chart, yeah, it's in an uptrend, right? It is in an uptrend, but then it's not making higher highs. And then we've just got this. Yeah, that price action, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, over a month, 5 weeks of not much no direction, in fact. Yeah, we're seeing bottom wicks here, we're seeing top wicks here. You know, where will this price go? So straight away, you know, this is telling me to stay away from gold. There's just a little bit too much indecision on the weekly chart. All right, but let's take a look at the daily chart, see if that can help us make sense of this. And the answer is no. Yeah, you know, at one point we were in this downtrend. Yeah, didn't even make it to these lows, and then shot back up. You know, breaking these highs. We're then in an uptrend. Hits these last highs, comes back down. Are we in a downtrend now? You know, answers on a postcard, really, guys. It's just become very difficult to read gold. Yeah, and for that reason, I'm just not interested in it. But really, you've got this level here, and you've got this level here. And basically, price is just undecided between these two levels. You know, if we started getting a break to the downside, to be fair, we thought we had one here with this candle. Yeah, but it just had no follow through. Yeah, which sums up a lot of the, you know, a lot of the pairs at the moment. So again, I'm still looking for that breakdown, really. You know, a bit of break of these lows, and then I would aim for potentially this level, you know, and then if not further. But gold right now, I mean, look at that. It's just horrible. And there's so many, you know, top wicks, bottom wicks, bottom wicks, top wicks, you know, yeah. Well, the thing is, we don't know. That's the problem. It could go either way. You could buy or sell that. Yeah, it's just tricky to trade that price action. So for that reason, Godwin, I would stay out. I mean, we'll take a quick look at the H4 to see if we've got any direction to help us here. And again, you know, even H4, is it in an uptrend? Like, so here, uptrend, yeah, then is it in a downtrend? We're at support here. It's just a mess, absolute mess, gold. So I'd stay away, Godwin, for that reason. Let's see if we can use the monthly chart to make sense of this mess. Yeah, let's take a quick look at the monthly. You know, and if you looked at the monthly, this level was held, right? And we got a nice big wick. The monthly would suggest we can move a bit lower. Will it move down to somewhere here, 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 here? We don't know, but this would suggest it has a bit of a retrace coming. Yeah, but you know, that's just based on the monthly. Here's the moving average 20. Maybe will it want to get closer to that? So yeah, gold, stay away from that. That is more messy than my daughter at feeding time. Right, what else are we looking at, guys? Okay, so say it with Stone. How much did it cost to set up your trading business in the UAE? I used to live in Abu Dhabi, so I know the cost of life, apartment, cars, etc. But I was working for Etihad, so I don't know. So to open, what I really like about Dubai is the lack of red tape you need to go through. You know, it was, you know, opening up a business, not expensive, and you know, it depends on what you're doing with that business. But you know, it wasn't expensive. It was really easy. You know, and I really admire Dubai for this. It makes it easy for people to come in and, you know, create a business and start something for themselves. You know, and yeah, I cannot speak highly enough of how Dubai does things when it comes to that. I'm not, you know, there's nobody with a gun telling me to say this, but you know, it's true. You know, it's a great country for coming in and creating something for yourself. It really is. Yeah, visas, tax. Yeah, I mean, there is no tax per se, and the visa pretty inexpensive as well. So yeah, all good. Right, what else are we looking at? Brett, can we take a look at oil, please? Yeah, Brett, we can do that. And also Colin wants to take a peek at the peak at the US dollar 30. All right, we'll do that as well. CJ, hello. Gervan, is it Gervan or Gervan? Good day, Tom and everyone. All right, let's do both of them. We'll do oil and then we'll do the Dow Jones. So let's take a look at oil. Okay, things have stopped. Okay, good. Here we go. Let's not look at the monthly. So weekly is mixed. Yeah, I would say we're in a weekly uptrend, but at resistance. Yeah, so if we come down, you know, even that would be a last high. Yeah, stopped making lower lows and then bang. Yeah, so weekly we are seeing higher highs. All right, so and lower and higher lows. So this is in an uptrend, okay, on the weekly chart, but we've got resistance here and we've got the moving average 20. Okay, so uptrend but into resistance. If we start with the day, if we look at the day chart now, oil is a tricky one. There's just big swings in price. Yeah, this is what becomes difficult to trade when you get this followed by this, followed by this. This makes a pair difficult to trade. All right, but if we just look at the last highs and lows, yeah, if we just follow structure from here, you know, we are in an uptrend. Yeah, we've got higher lows, higher highs. Yeah, where will it go from here? So if we're in an uptrend, it would suggest we're going to make it back up to these highs. Okay, so if I pull this grey zone out, you know, this 7850 level, yeah, it would be a nice target for oil. But there's a bit of a but at the moment because we've had a bit of a doji here. All right, will it want to retrace before it comes up? We shall see. Let's look on the lower time frames. But yeah, I would look to buy oil on the back of this. Let's have a look at the H4. It will be interesting on the H4 to see if this level holds. All right. If it holds, right, and we get quite a, let's say we get a nice, I don't know, bullish H4 candle. My God, that's my worst candle yet. I apologize profusely for that candle. Yeah, let's say we get, okay, let's say we get a candle. It's not getting any better, guys. I apologize for my candles. Anyway, that is a bullish green H4 candle. If this low holds, yeah, then potentially we could start taking buys from here. All right, back up to these highs here. But as it stands now, you know, if this H4 structure breaks, I'm not very interested. Yeah, if we get a break of this level, yeah, and we start getting lower lows on the H4, not interested. I want this H4 structure to hold. So we shall see. It's at a very interesting level right now on oil for potential buys. If we look at the H1, it's already broke. Yeah, that candle has broken all of these lows. Yeah, fact. Right? So H1's already broken. So yeah, it's not looking good for buys with oil today. Unless we start, you know, like I say, unless we see something quite dramatic and a nice big bullish candle, then, you know, oil is not really a buy for today. So yeah, we'll see. It's at a pivotal level right now. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's see what it does, oil at that level. We'll come back to this. Remind me. Right, what else are we looking at, guys? So we've looked at gold, we've looked at oil. Colin, US dollar 30. Let's have a look at the Dow Jones. Let me have a quick drink. Guys, before we look at the Dow Jones, if I could ask everyone, if you haven't already, please come join our trading community. Yeah, you've got like-minded traders sharing ideas, knowledge, experiences. So come join our free Discord channel. We've also got the VIP Discord channel where I give you my trade signals. You get access to, you know, a wealth of tutorials, and you get access to me, guys, as in you can ask me questions throughout the day. So if you're interested in that, come join the VIP Discord. Also, if you would like to be coached one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email. We'll send you the details of the mentorship program. And also, guys, you can see the people in green, they are Simply Forex YouTube members. So they've supported the channel and they get loads of cool perks for doing so. All right, so check that out as well. Right, the pound New Zealand went off as well. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Let's start with the Dow Jones. Okay, let's start with the weekly chart. Right, let's do this one together, guys. Yeah, let's do this as a group of traders analyzing this pair together. Okay, I like doing this, guys, because helps you guys with your analysis, but it also lets you know if you are, you know, if you are in sync with what other traders are seeing. Regardless of my view of the market, you're gonna all answer this and you're all going to have a view on this market. So you'll see if you're in sync with each other. All right, so we're going to do this one together. Before we do, let me just say hello to a few people. Hello, Noor. CJ, looking at US dollar yen buys. Yeah, okay, I hear you. Along with Euro Swiss franc. Yeah, we're already in the Euro Swiss franc, but I hear you with US dollar yen buys as well. Okay, so we've got a few questions here. All right, Hamid, we'll take a look at that as well very shortly. But let's do the Dow Jones together, right? So weekly chart, and we'll also look at US dollar yen, CJ, right? Weekly chart, would you buy, sell, or stay out of this market, guys? If everyone could leave their idea in the live chat, would you buy, sell, or stay out of this market, because those are your only three options. There is no other option. All right, so everyone, buy, sell, or stay out. Dow Jones weekly chart. Colin, stay out. I love it when people put stay out and just put SO. It looks like so. I don't care. So. Anyway, I have to entertain myself. Everyone's like, so. Stay out, stay out, stay out, stay out, stay out. Okay. That is quite unanimous. Anyone else? Stay at so. It's amazing what you can do with the word so. So. Yeah. Everyone's, quite unanimous here, guys. So everyone's like, stay out of this market. And let's just understand why. I agree with you. Yeah. Because look at that weekly chart. There was a little retrace here, but look at that. That is crazily bullish and so overbought. I don't even have to bring up the RSI. That will be overbought, right? And I brought this point up a little while ago. You won't see a move like that. Let me explain the move. This aggressive with just a small retrace. Yeah, that has gone, 8 million pips, 6,277 pips, right? With pretty much out a retrace. No other. This is not that big. Yeah, this is bigger. Yeah, there's just, there is no move. There is, obviously, guys, there is this, but this is part of a larger, there's drawbacks, there's, it's plodding along, right? And there's retraces for you to get in. Yeah, this is like how structure usually is. Yeah, it builds up. Whereas this bad boy is just kapow, right? So that alone worries me, But anyway, right? So I don't want to get into fundamentals and macroeconomics, but it's overbought. Let's just stick with the facts. This is highly overbought on the weekly chart, and we've got a doji, which means indecision. So we're not going to buy it. Yeah, you're not going to buy that. And really, you're not going to sell it because it's an uptrend. So stay out of the market. I agree with all of you. But we don't just look at the weekly chart. We also look at the daily chart for more information. Okay, now let's take a look at the daily. Same question, guys. Would you buy, sell, or stay out of the market? So daily chart, Dow Jones, what would you do, guys? Leave a comment below. Buy, sell, or stay out of the market. So guys, leave your comment below. So Rich Paul, stay out. Brett, stay out. Any more for any more? I can also drink while you analyze. Godwin, stay out. Hamed, stay out. Yeah, guys, this is pretty much one big fat stay out. Yeah, because one thing I would point out here, right, is this. Yeah, no, and I get why you're asking, Colin, right? So we're in an uptrend, but we have stopped making higher highs. This is the last high, and it's holding, right? If that happens, and the high holds, and we get a bearish candle, this suggests at the very least a retrace, right? If not potentially a structure change in many days time. But it says to me retrace. We've stopped making higher highs. That means buyers are slowing down, sellers are coming into the market, and then kapow, sellers have come into the market quite aggressively. All right, this would suggest a retrace. And if I'm going to trade the retrace, let's look for a couple of targets. I would here would be a target, if not back down to this grey zone here. Okay, these would be my TP1, TP2. All right, that's what I'd be looking at. Now let's see if this retrace is on the cards, is potentially a good trade idea. And we would look at it from a H4 point of view. And it will be as simple as this, guys, right? There is a level through here. Even if I drew this to the left, you'll see there's H4 has reacted here a few times, yeah? It's reacted here, it's reacted here, 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 and here. So this is a pretty good level for the Dow Jones right now. Quite a pivotal level. So basically, if we get a break of this level, yeah, we get a nice big H4 candle, breaks down through this level. My candles, it's Monday, guys, bear with me, yeah? I haven't been drinking, honest. But if we get a nice big bearish H4 candle that looks like that, it's a potentially a good trade to capitalize on the retrace. Like I say, this will be a target, yeah, and then potentially all the way back down here. But we would have to have a break of this level, because that would mean a H4 structure change. And that in itself is quite a big thing for the market. A H4 structure break can take days. So when it happens, the whole of the market is seeing that. All right. So yeah, H4 structure breaking these lows, I think we've got a bit of a retrace on our hands. Because we're going against trend, you can't be greedy. Yeah, I would probably just keep this target. I'd forget this target down here. Yeah, I would probably just keep this target. All right, maybe, close 80% here, leave 20% to run. You never know. So yeah, that's what I'd be looking for in a Dow Jones, Colin. All right, so hope that helps. Right, so let's go back. There was a few questions here before we started doing the analysis. So US dollar yen, yeah, I like US dollar yen for buys if the H4 candles, if the H4 structure stays in an uptrend. But first and foremost, yeah, we are at a level of weekly resistance. Okay, we are. All right. I really like this 150 level, but it's not a trade idea for me today because we're at this weekly resistance level. Let me just show you that on the weekly. Yeah, you can see prices reacted here before. All right. However, look how bullish, that weekly candle is. That would suggest we could come higher into this grey zone. Let me just draw this across. All right, that would suggest that. And then if we look at the day chart as well, firmly in an uptrend. Yeah, and we're also coming back to a nice level here, but firmly in an uptrend. Even these lows don't break. That is still in an uptrend for me. Yeah, it holds. All these wicks close back within one another. And then if you were in any Dow, bang, bang, yeah, uptrend. And it broke these highs here. That suggests a continuation of trend. There is momentum pushing this to the upside. All right. Now, if we look at the H4, we've still got an hour and a half before this H4 candle finishes. You can clearly see there was a level here. You could put a grey zone at the top of this. And I'm going to show you the perfect candle for this scenario now, right? So we haven't hit this last piece of what was resistance becomes support. You can clearly see we haven't reached that level. Price has reached the moving average 20 however, all right? But what I'd really like to see is a candle that comes down, touches all these highs here, and then we get, like a green candle with a nice wick that looks something like that. And it holds these lows here. Because if it breaks these lows, that is a break in H4 trend for me. So the next H4 candle needs to do a lot of things. It needs to bounce off these highs from ages ago. Yeah, it needs to hold these lows. Yeah. And it's bouncing off the moving average 20 as well. Okay, so if it does all of those things, I think we have a nice trade, at least back up to this 49.50 level, if not further. All right, so it'd be really interesting, guys, to see. Keep an eye on this H4 candle. If I get a H4 candle looks like that, I'm just not interested. Just a bearish red candle. Because for me, it's broken this low and it's broken this low. And it just puts doubt into the idea of this trade for me. All right, so yeah, really interesting right now with US dollar yen. So everyone, in an hour and a half, just for your own information and for your own knowledge, keep an eye on how that H4 candle finishes. Yeah, and if it's quite bullish, potentially we have a nice trade up to here. So I hear you, CJ, with that idea. Right, what else are we looking at? So Hamed, guys, dear Tom, like you, I am suspicious of the pound New Zealand pair. Do you think that after the structure break in H1, we can wait for the pullback, or the rubber band stretch so much that there won't be? All right, Hamed, it's a good question, right? So pound New Zealand dollar. Now, I spoke to you about this dilemma that we have, right? So H4 has not arguably has broken structure. We've got higher highs and we stop making lower lows, right? So this H4 candle is also going to be very interesting on pound New Zealand dollar. All right, so I probably won't make a decision on pound New Zealand dollar until I see this candle, right? So that makes it difficult. If we look at the H1, will this will also be an interesting H1 candle, because we know through here, you could put a mini gray zone through here. Yeah, that's that last H1 high, H4 high. Yeah, so what was once resistance can become support. We know this is very common in the market. All right, and this H1 candle will be interesting. Again, if we get a nice big bullish wick that closes back below these lows, yeah, that is almost a buy trade, not a sell trade. Well, not almost, it is a buy trade, but my daily trend is telling me to sell. But that would be, that would tell us that price is potentially coming back up to these highs at the very least. So this grey zone's really pivotal for me. I would almost need to see a big candle break this grey zone. But then the problem you have there is if you start entering here, put your stop above here, you end up having quite a large stop loss. And really, this would be my target, my first target. So the trade becomes a bit skewed, but we can build a trade. There are ways around this. So yeah, it's really about this level. And then Hamed talked about the retrace. How much has it retraced? So really, we need to look at the day chart. And, with a retrace, Hamed's referring to the elastic band. The more it retraces a pair, yeah, It's like an elastic band. You pull it, you pull it, you pull it, and then when you let that go, it comes shooting down. Do I think that's the case here? Maybe. It will depend on this H4 candle. Yeah, if we get a large H4 candle, something like this, that breaks that grey zone that I was talking about, then I might start selling this. And then this tells us that the elastic band was pulled back far enough because the reaction was very bearish. You know what I mean? That the candle tells us that it had been pulled back enough. So we'll see. Again, you know, US dollar yen H4 candle's really interesting, as is this pound New Zealand dollar H4 candle as well. All right, so we shall see. If it does bounce off this level and it comes back up to here, then this last high becomes potentially a good level for sells if we get a bearish candle. All right, so we shall see. Yeah, again, keep your eye on this pound New Zealand H4 candle, guys. About an hour and 19 minutes to go. See how quickly I did the maths there. Yeah, but no, Hamid, that's a good question. Yeah, good question. Right, what else is there, guys? So, guys, yeah, if I could just ask everyone while you're here, if you could please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and everyone please smash the like button, and everyone please come join our trading community. Yeah, come join our free Discord channel. We would love to have you. And on that note, guys, we are going to finish there. All right. So, yeah, hope you've enjoyed the live stream. Thanks for all of your questions. Thanks for watching. You know, we can't do it without you guys, and, you know, we really appreciate it. So, yeah, thank you very much. And see you tomorrow, same time. See you later, guys.